good. Let me figure out what I'm getting. Let's see. What I want. I had a wedge yesterday. I don't know one of those today. Got some fruit. Obviously, I want my mozzarella sticks. God damn it. They got a sandwich called the 4-wheel drive, which is roast beef, American cheese, ham, lettuce, tomato, and Russian dressing. Huh.
You need to try their hamburgers.
Today was different. Guess what?
No Terry?
Yeah, she's actually working.
No.
It's funny as hell. The old man asked me, "Where's what's her name?" I said, "Who, Terry?" "Yeah." I said, "She's working. She has a job?" And I said, "Well, she has a job she's working at."
For now.
And he goes, I swear to God, he goes, "Well, that should last a few days." He already has her number. I said, "I don't know. Scott's kind of hoping so because he's hoping for about 30 minutes. The last time was what, 90 minutes? So he's hoping for the 30-minute one this time. But she got fired in 30 minutes. She'd have been there today, so I guess that didn't happen. Let's see. Calzone. I do like cheese. With ricotta, mozzarella, and pecorino romano.
Where's she working? She don't want to divulge that?
You know what? She might have told me. It's probably on the video that I got yet to load from last week. It's only a temp job, supposed to last like 3 weeks. But I told her, a lot of these temp jobs, this time of year, companies start getting busy. They may extend it. You want to be on the short list for that.
No, she don't.
Well, no, she doesn't. But if she was any smarts, she'd want to be. She's complaining, "Good, no money." The first thing she's going to do is buy food. Tomato sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, meatballs, and sausage.
Must be killing her to work Saturday.
Oh, boy. Well, apparently she's working for the next 3 weeks. On Saturday, or 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. Garden veggie? No, I don't think so. Well, Scott's going to go into withdrawal on fucking Walking Dead. The very last one. We're going to be seeing it tonight.
There's no more tomorrow?
Huh?
There's no more tomorrow?
No, season ended.
You got two episodes.
2 episodes, yep. Last week's and the week before. I got onion rings too. We haven't tried those.
Tempted to get a hamburger with the fries on it.
That's not a bad idea. I have hamburgers quite often with fries and onion rings at the shop. The old man's devoted to fucking Greek Village. They do make a very good hamburger there. And he does make homemade onion rings that are really good too. So that's my usual order there, is the hamburger, which comes with fries and a side order of onion rings. I don't want to get that here. Then it'll ruin me for Greek Village. Cousin's Burger, topped with mozzarella and sauce. Oh my God. Veggie parm. Eggplant parm, meatball parm. Decisions. She did email me a few times last night. Says, "What are you doing? What are you watching?" I said, "I'm watching the American Heroes channel." "What's that?" Didn't bother to answer that one. And told her to go watch The Walking Dead. She said she doesn't like The Walking Dead, which figures only the cool people like The Walking Dead, so why would she like The Walking Dead?
She basically is The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I guess. Probably is today when she's working.
Wonder if she dressed properly for the job.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the kind of job you need to dress properly for, but maybe.
Well, apparently the other office job, you fucking dimwit didn't know how to dress.
The Fireman's Special, thinly sliced Philly steak with grilled onions topped with melted American cheese. See, I get that at Kobeckers all the time. So I'm gonna get that here. I'll definitely get me a calzone. Sticks and a salad. I should get a pizza so I have some in the refrigerator for tomorrow. I've been nibbling that all week. So which Which one haven't I gotten lately? I don't like sausage on a freaking pizza pie, so that takes care of the good fella. Classic white pie, mozzarella, ricotta cheese, garlic slivers, fresh herbs, and olive oil. That almost sounds like a garlic pie. $125 for a shitty old fucking radio today. Well, it was a shitty old radio, but probably a very good one at one time. It was a 1971 Pontiac Grand Prix AM FM. It was up in one of the fucking storage bodies for 40 years. The dial still worked. You know, everything turned and clicked and all that shit. It may still work. Who the hell knows? I sold it to a specialty house out in California, restorations. Kind of like what that guy does with the Mopars and the thing we watch. And he needed it right away because he was doing a customer's car. I looked it up. There's a few on there that are like completely done over. They want $400 for them. But they have a special amplifier box that comes with it, which I didn't have. But found one there, about 125. I gotta try that. The last one is on eBay that was like mine, so $1.25. It's like $1.25. Took about an hour, but then he immediately hit to buy it now, so I guess that was a good price. Next one I put on is a 1971 Buick AM FM radio. Let's see if I get the same amount of money for that one. I put 3 cars on there. With the 61 Austin FX4, I put the 57 Buick station wagon, and the 63 Ford unibody pickup I used to drive around the yard. They've already got 4 and 5 watchers each. Well, I know the Buick and the FX4 do, I'm not sure, but the truck had at least 2. That was there, but the truck I just put on yesterday, the other 2, 1 for each day. Scatter them around. So hopefully that means somebody's interested. We're not asking big money. Just want to move the damn things. Most expensive one's the Buick at $850 because it's the heaviest. Now the FX4 is a fairly rare car. There just aren't that many in the States, and very few that are actually left-hand drive with an automatic transmission and a gasoline engine. So I think that might attract some people. Even though it is missing parts, it's a very solid body. It's not suffering the rust cancer a lot of the ex-taxi cabs are. This one was never a taxi cab, it was always a limousine. Much lower mileage. That thing is built like a fucking tank. I stuck the camera underneath it, I panned it around so you can see everything. That thing's got a full frame, plus it's got an X section in the middle.
What, the Buick?
The Buick might also, but this is the FX4.
Oh.
Because those cars usually can take a hell of a fucking pounding.
Left-hand drive, I think?
Yeah, it is. It was made for the U.S. market. In every other aspect, it's just like any London black cab, except it doesn't have the taxi shit on it. But it still has a divider. It's got all of that crap. It's got a half a dozen switches on the fucking dashboard for everything on the car. Light packages, special fans, all kinds of shit. Even an intercom, I think. Even though the car is actually small, fairly small. Only problem I have is somebody buys it, the back seat's full of Kisco shit. It hasn't sold yet, so I have to find a home for that somewhere. Although Wayne wants to use the wine press. He's got this plan to make BioBrick. He's going to fill a 55 gallons of the water, dump it full of paper, let the paper sit 2-3 days. And he's going to stir it around so it turns to pulp, basically pulp. And then he's going to put it in the, looking for Scott. Look at that, now I'm looking for Scott.
Thank God he went in front of me.
Yeah. Then he's going to put it in the wine press. You can press a brick at a time. Use the wine press to press the water out of it. Most of it anyway. Let them dry. And then burn them in the fireplace. It seems like an excessive amount of work to go through for what half of a log would do, you know. But that's what he wants to do. Told the old man he's gonna lose maybe $200 on the wine press. I could probably get that much for it after I clean it up and scrub it, which now I am saved the trouble. I'm glad I almost did it. I almost did it back in the fall. I was gonna take that thing out and a bucket of, you know, bleach and scrub brush and scrub the shit out of it and get it nice and clean looking. Would have taken me fucking hours, and I would have been pissed if they, you know, oh, we're not selling that. Wayne's taking it. Well, now Wayne can clean the damn thing. I got enough fucking shit I gotta put on there. So I'll be up there tomorrow putting all kind of little crap on it. Now that I got my listings back. The guy paid me for kit. That went out. The next one I'm putting on is the car. I didn't realize it. If I'd have known, I'd have put it on a long time ago. Those things are fetching $200. I don't know why, but apparently it was a very limited production. I'm not surprised limited production was probably like 6 people that can remember the fucking movie.
What's the car? It sounds.
You see what? 1978. It was a low budget, you know, horror movie about this car out in the Midwest, the Southwest, that goes around killing people. No, this was too early for. Looking for Scott. Look. Oh, speed trap for Scott.
Never seen him sit there before.
Maybe he's just on the phone or something.
I don't know, you see the radar with it.
Yeah, I can see it lit up. Yeah. Camera might even record it, I don't know. It was about this car that goes around running people over, shit like that. It was based on a Lincoln Mark II or something. Very distinctive slab style. I never saw the body style again until they came out with those Cadillacs in the early 2000s with the slab-sided look. You know, and the heavy nose, big heavy nose and low windshield lines. Exactly like the car. When I saw it for sale, I had to buy it. I'm like, how odd is this? You know, they don't have the Back to the Future model out yet, but they got this. An obscure movie from the 70s that nobody fucking remembers. I guess I should have bought 10 of them because now they're selling for good money. And that box I don't think is water damaged. I got it hidden elsewhere and I gotta find it. Put it on there. Before it is water damaged. And the son of a bitch has been avoiding paying me on the goddamn Ectomobile, so that's gonna have to be relisted, I guess. That was supposed to have gone to Spain. I guess the guy didn't like his overseas charges or whatever. eBay was gonna charge him to ship it over there. That was going on that, what do you call it, program? Global shipping. Oh, you can see that red car again. It was in its own snowbank for quite some time. I wonder if it's full of water and mold now. I gotta get the old man's convertible going this week.
Why?
To sell it. It's been sitting there dead all winter.
He's fixing it.
No. Well, yeah, the roof, yes.
Yeah.
He did put the patch in the top, but they didn't fix the ignition switch or why ever the ABS light is on. The battery is just a matter of it goes dead when it sits for a while, that's all. I'm sure it'll take juice. At least it better, because I'm not tearing apart the fenders and wheels and shit to get the battery out of that piece of shit. It's hidden underneath the fucking car. That's usually where I tell Scott, you better watch out. You know what Mike says is around here. This is where that old man saved his ass that time. By creeping like Jesus in front of him, right there, the cop was sitting. Man, Scott turned pale all of a sudden. He didn't want to go faster than 20 miles an hour. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's the matter, Scott? Oh, did you see that? Oh, but yeah, I saw that. You better get out and thank that man.
Supposed to be another rock smashed his windshield.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it cracked it or anything. He says, you gotta turn off this rock magnet for my car. I go, the only way to do that is to stop driving aimlessly about. What are you talking about? I go driving to Pennsylvania for a milkshake, then going to Jersey for a sandwich, then going to Connecticut for a fucking hamburger.
Yeah.
Oh, I like food.
Does he have glass coverage on the damn thing?
He didn't the last time.
Oh, well, he's gonna regret that. We can help him with a windshield. David does usually get pretty good prices. He has a deal with a guy, but
last time I think he had it fixed. The crack, the star, whatever. I think.
well, sometimes they can fix him, but if it's really shattered, he's just plain fucked.
I don't know how bad it may just hit. I don't know. It didn't say it broke or anything, but it's just that it got hit.
was reading this fucking book, supposedly written by a big-time prepper guy. You know, it's a fictional work about, what was the scenario in that one? Oh yeah, disease. Disease wipes out everybody. Anyway, his fucking hero leaves his little encampment where he somehow survives the plague by not being around when it was happening. He's driving down the road and he needs gas. So he stops the car, gets out, takes his drain pan, slides it under the car, opens the drain plug, conveniently located on the gas tank, drains gas out of it. Now I could think of maybe 2 cars off the top of my head that actually do have a drain plug in the gas tank.
Fords, Mustangs.
Some, well, anything from the 60s. Early on, yes, a lot of cars had it. Like my DeSoto has it, stuff like that. But I'm talking modern cars, like today's cars. This was you know, takes place in current times sort of thing. And then he does it again later on. I'm like, so what? He keeps finding these little Dodge Intrepids and Honda Civics what do you call it? Not Civics. Yeah, Honda Civics and Accords, conveniently, that have these little, and they're not that easy to get off actually. They're sometimes a pain in the ass, especially if the car's not up in the air. You know, what kind of a fucking prep are you if you don't know that very basic fact about how to get gasoline out of a car? You expect to travel around by draining gas tanks on cars, and you don't realize that 99% of the cars on the road don't have a drain plug in the gas tank. You'll have to take a screwdriver and a hammer and slam it through the bottom of it. And you best bring a jack with you because you're not going to slide your fat ass underneath the damn thing. Unless it's a truck, SUV, or something big like that. At least he didn't do what someone did in another book I read that was on a similar subject. What are you doing?
Cool.
Oh, that's right.
You know what you want?
Yes, I believe I do.
Which number is that?
Oh,
8310?
86510? It is 845-832-3600.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah.
I got the 2 orders to place. I want to get a hamburger, deluxe, well done.
Okay.
That's for Mike. And then, hold on.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I would like a large pie with a lot of garlic.
Okay.
A calzone, onion, mozzarella sticks, and a garden salad.
What would you like in the calzone?
What do you usually put in there?
The cheese and regatta?
That's fine. That's fine the way it is. And that'll,
What was the other one?
the mozzarella sticks and a salad.
And what kind of salad?
Just, yeah, the house salad. Just the regular house salad is fine.
And your name?
Miller.
Okay, you're reserved 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Now I'll get preferential treatment now. Get a new menu. Mine's starting to rip. Oh, look, they got little carts. I should get one of those. Mine's falling apart. Actually, the tires are falling apart more than anything else. I gotta get fucking tires for everything. I got the tractor needs fucking tires. The
I gotta
damn
get
trailer
tires for
needs
my
tires.
car. They hold there only for a little while.
Yeah, that's the problem with mine. They're
Correct.
constantly going flat. Cheap ass fucking Far Eastern rubber is what that is. No one makes them over here anymore.
Mine are old. Mine are at least probably 20 years old.
I gotta get a hold of
That car
Brian.
when I worked at Brady's.
Shit, he's not there. Too bad. He's got a kid up there saying he wants to buy a fucking Jeep.
Uh-oh.
What?
Light's green. It's gonna turn red.
There it goes. Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Every fucking time. Who's that sound like?
Channeling Scott. It's out to get him personally. Kid says he wants the Jason back 3 times. I'm like, you gotta kind of shit to get off the pot because it's spring. I'm listing all the cars.
What's what?
I got my old 65 MJ, DJ, no, what is it? CJ5, plow Jeep, and the Jeepster, or whatever the hell it is, behind it, which is also a plow Jeep, but I never use it because it had a blown rear. He wants to bend both, and my old mail Jeep that I used to drive around the yard as a tool car.
Nothing to do with his Jeep.
Still driving it. Yeah, that's for Andrew anyway, not for Wayne. I guess Andrew's driving it.
Was that his kid?
Yeah, his youngest boy. He's still in college upstate. Well, no, actually, I think he's in Westchester now. That's the one might end up a rabbi. So you got to give me an answer here. We're not charging them big money. I think David told him basically $500 to $600 each, which is a giveaway for Jeeps, really. Because if I parted them, I'd probably get more than that. And they would easily scrap for almost that much.
Gotta get rid of some of that metal in that shop, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, they are getting rid of some of it. They started putting some of the copper into the baler yesterday.
Piles of it everywhere. It's like, holy.
Tell me about it. That's why I hate being in there.
And they complain they got no money. Got all this money tied up right here. You got fucking probably 50 grand worth of metal just sitting there in the shop.
Every time I go in there, I slam myself into something.
Fucking pack it up and get rid of it.
I'll keep telling you, you gotta pick out some fucking cars for me. Or give me carte blanche to just take what the hell I want.
What, the crush?
Yes. I am so fucking jam-packed up and back, I can't even fucking move. Because all winter long, any car that came in was dumped up there.
They don't want to get rid of nothing because...
And last year... Yeah. And last year, I was taking cars out from primarily from down below because I had to clean up where that tree's going to fall. So now I need to do some picking up there, get rid of them. Prices aren't great, but they're not horrible on fucking steel. And they're probably going to get a little bit better. But it's been lucky that we've actually sold about 5 or 6 cars over the course of the winter and more recently.
Did I buy that Corolla?
The Corolla, yes, he did. The Tercel. He bought it. That's home with him already. He took that home last week. Sold that. We sold a Ford, something of that late model Ford, I forget what the hell it was. The Trail Duster. I forget the other one. Oh yeah, we sold that kid. What the hell? He bought the gold Honda, the old 89 Honda, or 88 Honda. And they bought the Celica, the 92 Celica. He rejected that car 3 times, and all of a sudden he decides he wants it. When I have it buried down the fucking hole. I told him, I said, I'm gonna dig this car out. It's gonna take me 2-3 hours maybe to do it. You're taking it. And when it's done, you tell me now you want it. I'm gonna dig it out. You are taking it. What David eventually did. The car's not a total piece of shit. It runs okay. As long as you remember to check the oil and, I put minivan tires and wheels on it. I have it at a set of 4 minivan 14s that fit right on the 100mm bolt circle. So it's kind of a little weird looking. It sits a little bit high for a Celica and a little bit narrower wheels. But the lady doesn't care. She just needs something to get back and forth to work. Now I'm hoping at least one of the 3 cars I just put on there sells. The minute it does, I'll drag one of the other ones I have down in the yard, the 53 Ford tow truck. I'd like to sell that. So far, I've had a couple of nibbles on the 48, the big F7. But
that boom truck? Or
yeah, the boom truck. They haven't got back to me on it yet. Now, this is the time of year to move a lot of that shit because people are starting to think now about antique cars. And sure enough, we're getting people coming in for parts. I had a guy come in and he's redoing a 1981 Spirit.
Jesus,
He's a former AMC mechanic, Loves AMCs, any kind of AMCs. And he's got a little Spirit he's doing, which was the sporty two-door. Actually, Pat wanted to do this car. And I kept it for Pat for 5 years now. He's never even looked at it twice, so now we're parting it. He needed bumpers, little things off of it. So there you go. Knock yourself out. Better $1.50 out of him now than nothing out of Pat for the next 10 years. You know?
It's all because you're on Pat time.
Yeah. Pat's already forgotten about the fucking car.
You watch. The second this car is gone or whatever, he's going to walk in. I want to take that Spirit now.
It's the damnedest thing,
You know
Pat.
that's what's going to fucking happen.
2 years ago, a fucking tree fell on it, smashed it fucking flat, we got rid of it. And none left. I talked to him earlier today. I asked him about the old man. He says he's got his good days and his bad. He can't leave him right now, so that tells you something right there. He must be definitely edging towards,
He's got lung cancer.
I think so. I think he does. I know it's cancer, not specifically what kind of cancer. And Wayne's father, he's about gone too.
Really?
Yeah. They say he's in the very last stages of it.
He looked dead fucking 20 years ago.
He almost was dead 20 years ago. The problem 20 years ago was he had cancer and he didn't want to go to the doctor. They had to force him to go. Because he was, down to like 90 pounds and tottering around, and he was just about gone. Yet he came back. It was amazing. So I remember the time Wayne's sister flagged, when they used to live at the house there, flags me down. So what's the matter? I think Daddy's gone. So what? Yeah. So I went in. I looked, peeked in the bedroom. Sure enough, he's on the bed there, and I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear no respiration, nothing like that. So, it's like something out of a fucking stupid comedy. I'm leaning close to the bed, like this, and all of a sudden he goes, and changes position, is sound asleep. Jumped a fucking foot. I thought for sure he looked like he was gone. I thought I was about to turn around and say, I'm sorry, I think he is gone. We got to call, the ambulance and all that. But he was just sleeping soundly.
Just another one, a lady. I thought she was dead.
Oh God!
She wasn't dead, but she froze to death in the body bag in the morgue.
Oh my God! You talk about a gigantic fucking lawsuit. Somebody was getting their ass beaten too. How'd they know she woke up?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? The body was probably all contorted in the bag or something like that.
I just heard it on the news. I didn't read the article. Yeah, they probably saw that she, they probably lay out like this. Probably fucking moved.
One arm might have been hanging out of it or something like that. Yeah. She came back. Zombified. But now Wayne says he's down to nothing on weight. There's actually a hole in him somewhere. I mean, it's not good. Definitely the end. But, he's 80 some odd years old, or more than that even. Amazing he's made it this far, But it's a shame. I always got along well with Irv when he was down there. He had a hot dog truck for a while too. So where I was down there doing my round. Hey, do you want a soda? Sure, no problem. Back when I could still drink that shit anyway. They're supposed to be bringing up a bed from Kisco. From Aisha's wife. I don't envy them getting that bed out of that fucking... They're going to have to shift that whole house around. The bed is all the way... We know where it is. It's in the little sewing room there. Off the living room.
God.
Yeah. Everyone was packed.
I'll be going back and forth to people. They said they should have a thing for me an answer for me on Monday. And it sounds like maybe it might be on its way or being done, because I might have to send the whole fucking unit back to them so they can reprogram
Oh my God.
the cameras. I'm like, can't I just... Because I know there's a way... Like, oh no, the chips are this and that, and you can't just do that. I'm like, whatever, just let me know.
Okay.
I had to send it to them, not to the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Just up, not back to the manufacturer, just back to the place where I got it from, and then they'll ship it back. Let's see.
Next time I'll have to get a hardwired unit.
And this wireless stuff is just, that won't be that again.
Yeah, I've had no trouble with mine. Not really.
Well, yours don't record anymore, right?
No, it doesn't, but I'm not sure that that's not the fault of the remote. And I think it is recording. It just loops. It's on automatic loop with the chip, with the card that's in there. I just can't play it back.
Well, the wires wouldn't make a difference anyway, and they're just living in the fucking house, strewn them on the fucking floor up to wherever the fucking, out the window, wherever the fuck they are. Wouldn't have made a fucking shitload of difference. One warm day, and fucking goddamn Spideys are out already.
I saw live ants the other day. I told Terry that in an email.
Oh boy.
Crazy ants. Yeah, we don't have those yet, but we will shortly. Except for the crazy ant eggs you put in our car a couple weeks ago.
We're supposed to say that.
Oh, shit. Well, they'll be hatching pretty soon anyway.
Probably this week when it warms up to 60.
Yeah. It already feels unnaturally warm after this fucking winter.
Slowly warming up.
Oh, God.
You get a teaser day and then it goes back down. Then you get another teaser day and it goes back down. Today would have been really nice if it wasn't windy.
Yeah. One of my ammo suppliers online down in Louisiana, he contacted me about buying some lead, trading some lead for ammo, whatever I wanted to do. And he asked me, so how was your winter up there? I said, where do you want me to start? With the extreme cold, the deep snow, the high winds, where? You tell me. So the winter was delightful. We had so much fun. We coming up on the $2 million building yet? Oh, here we go. I told the old man about that. Well, I told you about the customer of ours from one of your neighbors up there. Actually, he doesn't live that far from you. He's down the road, and who is maintenance in this place. That place is loaded from bottom to top with asbestos.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nothing but asbestos. It's everywhere and in everything.
I think they paid $4 or $6 million for the place, and they got a $2.5 million fine.
Yeah.
$2.5 million fucking dollars. What the fuck did they do? Oh, look, they got workers coming out. Whole fucking parade of them. What the fuck are they doing in there?
Tearing out asbestos.
Briggs Electric. I guess they're doing some electrical work. I'm gonna put a new roof on the fucking thing there. Looks like.
Guy I know out in Ohio, I was talking to him back in the 70s. He lived in California. Almost across the street from a place very similar to that. And just a mile away from the People's Temple. And his girlfriend actually lived directly across the street. Imagine that. Jim Jones, the guy that the mass suicide in Guyana back in 1978. It was a real fucking whack job. To one of the ones that drank the Kool-Aid. Although unfortunately for Kool-Aid, it wasn't actually Kool-Aid. It was cheap-ass grape drink. But Kool-Aid took the rap. To this day, that when you say something like drank the Kool-Aid, it means you've done something. You listened to something stupid and did it. What are you doing? Calling Scott? Lock it. lives in that house. Conveniently close to the pizza joint. Funny if Scott moved in there.
Imagine.
Oh,
living in a
man.
place like that.
Oh, God, that'd be terrible. He'd be in here constantly.
You know, more fucking noise.
He'd be the #1 customer's picture be on the wall.
Scott did mention something about the barbecue because of that video I saw.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Oh, you celebrate spring.
Yeah, okay. With the Druids now? All right. Does not he understand that he who proposes the feast must be sacrificed during it?
Or at the very least, you pay for it.
Yeah. I like some of the comments that were in that video. Under it anyway. Well, there's some good videos up there. I know that Tiki Treks of the Abandoned Houses has been active again. There's 3 more places that'll make... Yes. Yeah. 3 more places that'll make Scott cringe. Made me cringe, one of them. Oh, God. I wouldn't go in there without a fucking decontamination suit. Jesus. And an independent air supply. And one of them, the floors look so fucking spongy. Even she chickened out halfway through. I would have gone right through. And this is probably where the living room... Body of ruins explorer discovered in... Yeah. And if you want to see it, there's also a documentary on the People's Temple. And the whole mass suicide. 400 people, was it? Something like that. Killing themselves in the damn jungle. Made the Guyanans wish they'd never fucking let them in the country.
You're balancing act.
What?
Moving around so the camera
Oh.
slide around.
No, I'm holding the camera with my other hand.
Oh,
I got it around the strap. Yeah, no, I'm not trusting the camera to gravity there now. Wow, the water's pretty high.
Come down a little bit.
Has it? Jeez. See somebody fishing out there.
I've seen it up almost maybe a foot under the bridge.
Oh, man. What?
Oh yeah, it was in that parking lot. Everything.
Oh,
A couple
geez.
years ago when it rained and rained and rained and rained.
Boy. Get the waders on. Oh my God. What the hell kind of dog is that?
That's a Play-Doh.
A rat dog.
I love in New York City, the guy makes the cronuts that everybody's crowing about.
Nope.
Got fucking closed down for mice infestation.
That's disgusting.
People would wait, I swear to you, around the fucking block to get food from this fucking guy.
And they're eating mouse crap. Oh,
Jesus.
nice.
Wait, I can't wait till Monday because they were talking about it on the radio. This guy.
Would you like some extra mouse turds with that? Squeeze a mouse piss. Maybe half a mouse. Come on.
Time my shit. Notice on my neighbor's door the other day.
Oh, yeah, why?
72-hour notice from NYSEG.
Huh. Which house?
The yellow house, Ian's old house.
Anybody actually living there?
No. I guess he hasn't paid his electric bill in a while. It's $500 and something dollars.
With nobody living there.
Oh, it's still at least $40 a month.
Oh, that's been a long time then, I guess.
You know,
I thought the house was foreclosed on.
He's fighting it, I guess, but I think he's gonna foreclose it anyway.
Yeah. Fuck all knows who'll end up with neighbors then.
Yeah.
Charlie living next to your parents' house and move up here.
Couldn't afford it.
No.
That's the last thing I need, but you never
Oh,
know. I might get
God.
something even worse.
End video.